a very fun story about the little red hen. About this little red hen, it's very fun as well. It's about the little red hen. And it's a very nice book as well. And you like this book. This is from Russia, from an old tale. Okay? We can see. I like this book a lot and this is so fun. So let's go. The Little Red Hen, written by Nicky Gamble, illustrated by Scott Nash, Oxford. So this is from Oxford. Okay, let's go into this book. This is for auto. Like, I'll show you how to do like auto. It's like auto when you don't. So like, shall show you. Like, I don't know. So we can start. So one day when little hen was doing something, he asked his friends, "Can you please help me do some things?" And his friend said no. But little red hen got a plan. He wanted to, because he saw some things on the ground like seeds, and he wanted to put it all. So he asked his friends, "Can you help me, you three?" And the dog said no. And the cat said, "No, I'm just gonna sleep." And the duck said, "No, I'm just gonna go and look for butterflies." He ran fast as he could with the duck. That was the duck doing. Sorry, I lost my mind. Okay. The little red hen asked, "Can you please help me cut out this dry wheat? Then we can put it in the windmill?" But the dog said, "Nope, I'm just going to play." And the cat said, "No, I'm just going to play as well." And the duck said, "Nope, I am just going to stay here and just take a break." The hen said, "Oh well, I'll do myself."
Wearily, she asked her friend.
Sorry, I wanted... You know this is from a speaker. Yeah, if you don't see the word. Okay. Hen went to the windmill, but he asked his friends, "Can you please help me put all this thing in the windmill for a yummy hot bread with tea?" And his friends said, "No, I'm doing something very busy. I'm playing with my friends, with the kites." And the dog said, "No, I'm just playing here on the hill." And the duck said, "No, I don't want to do the same because I'm just tired," with his feathers coming out of the sky. So you see this? Because they don't like to do anything. They're lazy. So the little red hen said, "Oh well, I'll do myself again." You see, he's getting a bit sad, you see, because no one doesn't like to help him. Then he asked his friends, "Can you please help me make bread?" His friend said no. Then he said, "Please," and the dog said, "No, because I am just going to stay here and play." And the cat said, "No, I'm just going to sleep." The duck said, "No, I'm just going to go in the fresh water with the other ducks. Bye." Then hen said, "Oh well, I'll make the bread." Then hen smelled the bread and he took it out and ate with a cup of tea. And he said, "Can anyone help me finish this bread?" And the dog said, "I want me." And the cat said, "Me." And the duck said, "Me." But the hen said, "Oh well, I'll eat it myself." So you see, because he's teaching them a lesson. You see that? So, because they don't listen, so he's going to teach them a lesson. That's why they'll help him. But Hen realized they were very sad, so he gave them a bread. Then they realized they should help Hen as well. So that's how the little red hen was so happy. Good ending. Bye everyone. Okay, right now we are on the next story. How do you do it? So right now we're going for another story. And okay, now we're going to read something else. Shall I click on it?
Search.
Hi everyone, now we are reading a pony for a day. So you see a little girl who wants to ride a pony like this, you see? And she's kind of, it's from Oxford. A pony for a day. June Kevin, see. We want to go because this is not auto, you see. It's like a book. Contents. So we see, hello Cracker, grooming, ready to go, follow my leader. Feeding time, right away, goodbye, Cracker, and grocery and index, Hello Cracker. Ella was at riding school. She was very excited. She was going to ride on a pony. And she looked after it all day. But which one? Meg, Ella, Cracker. Hello Cracker. A pony can be up to 184 centimeter high. You can see this. From the ground to the top of its back. Meg showed her Cracker his coat. His coat was brown and white. He had a black mane. Hello, Ella. I am a bit muddy. Thanks for making this book also, by the way. Grooming. You know grooming is like clean, like, you know when horse walks, like all this mud. Like that. Cracker needed to be groomed. Ella brushed the mud off Cracker's coat. It was hard work. That's what I mean, like horses might have dirt because they walk a lot. Meg showed her how to scrape the mud out of Cracker's foot. That was hard work too. But Ella wanted to have a go. Up, Cracker, up. Dandy brush to rub off mud. So you can see. Hoof pick to clean feet. Wool the hard outside covering the hoof. So you can see this is a metal thing actually, because it protects the horse. Because if the horse walks a lot, its foot will damage. So that's why they put like this metal, because they always walk a lot very fast. So this is the sole. Frog, the soft part of the foot. Minding my frog. Okay. Ready to go. Ella couldn't wait to ride Cracker. She helped to put on his bridle and saddle. She did up the girth under his tummy. Cracker was ready to ride. You can see that, it's a bridle is a thing like this, kind of when horse gets a bit mad, they cannot control. It's for controlling them, Yeah, so that's why it's called a bridle. Bit. Okay, that's the bit. And that's a saddle. Without the saddle, it will not be comfortable, and it will maybe a bit dirt. That's why they put like a bridle with a stirrup. Yep, very tight. Let's go. Good. Yeah, and this is for like holding. You put it on your feet. Yeah, because if you might fall, so you need this thing. Follow me. Follow my leader. Excuse me. Ella put on a hard hat. She was ready to ride in the arena. So what's the arena? Arena is kind of like a place what you practice for horse. Yeah, if you are a bit big, you can go to the international arena and you can get a trophy. But it might be a bit difficult because then you have to ride a bull maybe, because that will be very, very tricky. Okay, excuse me. Meg helped Ella to mount. She felt really high up. Other children were riding ponies too. First, they walked round in a circle. Then they stared around some cones. Cracker knocked one over. When you ride, you must wear a hard hat. This can actually be borrowed at the riding school. You might also wear jawed hoops. Jawed hoops. It's like a trouser, yeah. It holds your leg into its ankle. Yeah, and gloves and a t-shirt, and you can wear a jumper or a jacket. Any. Oops, I better staring next time, please. Yeah, you can see him like this. This author's pretty clever, isn't it? Because he's like, he can draw this for real. But it's printed actually, Feeding time. By the end of morning, Ella felt very hungry before she had lunch. She helped to fill a big hay net for Cracker. He was hungry too. Yeah, like horse eat hay, like dry hay. They like dry hay, but their favorite one is dry hay and green grass, because we eat fish, yeah, like dry fish or any. Some of you might, some of us will not. There you are, Cracker. Ponies mostly eat fresh grass or hay. Dried grass. Yeah, I told you that one already. Ponies always need water in their stable or out in the field. Yeah. Dog. Yeah, they have water like this, but it's not the same. You know why? because they always have a thing like anything. So we are on the next page. So we are now page 15, guys. You can see. So right away. After lunch, everyone set off down the lane. So they are now down the lane. So the road along a track and over a stream. Ella and Cracker liked splashing through the water. On the way back, a car driver wanted to get past. Meg steered Cracker to the side of the lane. Good steering. If drivers are careful when they pass, you always smile and nod to say thank you. Yeah, you can say that. Or when you drive past another driver, you can nod. Or there's another thingy, like thumbs up, like that. Goodbye, Cracker. When they arrived back at the riding school, Ella helped to take off Cracker's bridle and saddle. It's for next time they can do that. She gave Cracker a big hug and a carrot. Yeah, that's when you give a carrot for treating them. They give you a wonderful day. You do that. Yeah. What a day. It was the best day of her life. Thank you, Cracker. When you give your pony a carrot, always hold your hand flat. You know why? It might bite your hand and you might say, it might hurt a lot. Then you have to go to doctor. Might give you a serious condition. Goodbye, Ella. Come back soon. So, page 15 done. Let's go. Yeah. So now we are here. So this means a glossary tells you everything here. You can see like an index. It's called like an index. It tells you everything. And this is from Oxford Owl. Yeah, it's from our school. So so that's an arena. An arena is for riding. Bit, the part of bridle that goes. Yeah, and in the pony's mouth. Yeah, bridle, the equipment. Yeah, you know what? Shall I do? I want to show you something. You can actually do this if you want to. An area for riding. Bit, the part of the bridle that goes, you can see, in the pony's mouth. Yeah, it's like very hard. Like on the nose, you can see like that. Bridle, the equipment that fits on the pony's head. Girt, a strap of hold the saddle in place. Cleaned and brushed. Trousers for riding, which are tight from the knee to the ankle. The long hair on the pony's neck. Get onto the pony's back. Straps held by the rider. To steer the pony. A seat on the back of the pony. So you can see. Sorry. Now, steer up. A metal loop to hold the rider's foot. So you can see this. So we can see. So this tells you all the information. Okay? You can see. Because this book isn't free. But you know one book, Britannica book, free, and you can learn any anything there. For free, even. You can learn how to do in the past like they do in the past, like Romans or anything you can learn there. So, you had fun, isn't it, guys? So, right now, we will now maybe read another book. So, and we're going to read a Rumpelstiltskin one, like, you know, like a thing. So, we'll see you on the next one. Bye!
Hi friends.
Hi friends, now we are on Rumpelstiltskin. Like, you can see, he's like a horrible elf. Kind of, yeah. He wants, like, things. Rumpelstiltskin, written by Jonna Nadin, illustrated by Jonarado O'Keefe. Okay. So you can see here. In the far off times, there lived a poor miller and his daughter Lily. Lily was a kind and clever and good, but the miller was a show-off who liked to tell tall tales. Lily was in love with a prince. So you can see he is a very, very great liar. He likes to lie because his daughter likes to marry. So you can see Lily was in love with a prince but was too poor to be his wife. So the miller went to the king and boasted about his daughter. She can spin straw into pure gold, he said. So this is a very old tale from German. Yeah. So let's go. The king was delighted and summoned Lily to the castle. There he took her to a turret and showed her a bale of straw. Spin it into gold by morning, and you may marry my son, he said. Then he locked the door. But of course Lily had no idea what to do and stamped her foot crossly. At this sound, a goblin appeared. "Give me your necklace and I will spin the straw into gold," he said. Yeah, you can see he's a bit creepy. Yeah. Lily's necklace had belonged to her mother, so she did not want to give it away yet. She did want to marry the prince, so she agreed. The goblin was as good as his word and spun the straw into 3 of gold. The king was pleased, but he was also greedy. He took Lily to another turret with 2 bales of straw. Oh my God, she's gonna have a hard time. "Spin it into gold by morning, and you may marry my son," he said. Then he locked the door. He's a very greedy king, you know. Some kings are very greedy. They occupied some lands as well. Yeah. Again, Lily stamped her foot, and again the goblin appeared. "Give me your ring, and I will spin the straw into gold for you," he said. Lily gave him the ring, and the goblin spun the straw into reels of gold. The king smiled when he saw the gold, but he... Sorry, I have to zoom in. Made him greedier still. Okay. I'm not going to reset. He took Lily to another turret with 3 bales of straw. Oh my god. Spin it into gold by morning, and you may marry my son, he said. Then he locked the door. He's a bit creepy. You know why? I can see this. He's looking a bit evil. I don't want to do that. Again Lily stamped her foot, and again the goblin appeared. I have nothing left to give you, she said, but I need your help. So the goblin thought and replied, give me your first child. I will spin the straw into gold. Lily, who did not much care for babies, agreed, and the goblin spun the straw into reels of gold. This time the king kept his word, and Lily married the prince. So you know the prince kept, so now she can marry the prince and have a baby. You know what? He's looking a bit evil, but he's like wearing a rag. You know rags? Yeah, kind of like rag. The years passed, and in her happiness, Lily forgot that she did not much care for babies. She and the prince had a little boy, then they called him Tom. Lily also forgot the promise to the goblin, but the goblin did not forget. On Tom's first birthday, he came to the castle and said, give me your baby. Yeah, he's like a bit crazy. Because she forget her promise. Lily could not bear to part from Tom, and let me just zoom in a bit. Sorry guys, I'm just having some problem to see. From Tom, and offered the goblin gold instead. But the goblin said Tom was the only treasure he wanted. But as I have told you, Lily was a clever girl. If I can guess your name, will you let me keep Tom? She said. I will give you 3 days, said the goblin, but you will not win. The child will be mine soon. Lily set to work. On the first day, she wrote down all the boys' names she had heard. When the goblin came and evening, she said, is your name Adam? No, smiled the goblin. Then that is not my name. Is it Ahmed? asked Lily. No, smiled the goblin. That is not my name. Yeah. We are now on page 17. We are getting a bit more far. Lily tried a Hakim and Anton and Hassan and Hans. Each time the goblin said the same thing. No, that is not my name. On the second day, Lily went to the castle library and wrote down all the boys' names she didn't heard of. When the goblin came that evening, she said, "Is your name Atlice?" "No," smiled the goblin, "that is not my name." Is it Axel?" asked Lily. "No," smiled the goblin, "that is not my name." Lily tried Karim and Gasper and Santon and Selman. Each time the goblin said the same thing. "No, that is not my name." Yeah, look at him. He's like laughing. He's like laughing a lot, like like that. On the third day, Lily had run out of ideas, so she went for a long walk into town. She walked around the market, sitting out of anyone with a different name. The only names she found in the market were ones she had already tried, like James, Jack, and Jonas. So she is trying to find any names. Lily had almost given up hope when she saw a market stall selling reels of thread. A little man was singing to himself as he stopped them in needles. He sang, "My name's not John, my name's not Jim, my name is Rumpelstiltskin." Lily smiled because she could see that the little man was very same goblin who wanted to take Tom away. He gave away his identity by singing, yeah. When the goblin came that evening, she pretended not to know. "Is your name Gumboot?" she said. "No," smiled the goblin, "that is not my name." "Is it Malden?" asked Lily. "No," smiled the goblin, "that is not my name." He's still saying the same thing. If he still says the same thing, he might get a bit mad. Lily tried Slurp and Squelch and Mutton and Tintin, but each time the goblin said the same thing. "No, that is not my name." Then Lily had one last guess. "Is your name Rumpelstiltskin?" she asked. "Can you see this grin? This grin is so terrifying. Oh my god." The goblin stamped his foot so hard it went through the floor. He pulled with all his might, but he was stuck fast. Lily offered to help him as long as he vanished over. The angry goblin disappeared. Tom stayed in the castle with Lily and the prince, and for all I know, they are living there still. So guys, we read lots of books, so I'm going to see you again. Bye. My eyes are hurting.